Big, beefy off-roaders seem to be a dying breed. The trend is moving towards sporty, yet fuel-efficient SUVs, like the new Range Rover Evoque. The Evoque marks a turning point for British car manufacturer Land Rover. It's not just the brand's smallest, lightest, and most fuel-efficient model, but it also boasts a completely new design, one that's quite unusual for a Range Rover. The look of this new Range Rover is largely derived from the Range Rover LRX concept vehicle. This is particularly evident in the Evoque's lower, sportier shape. It marks a bold step for Land Rover, which has always been known for its clean-cut lines and oversized windows. The Evoque will be available in coupe and 5-door versions.
Peter Gress says Land Rover is targeting young people, a fresh, dynamic group, at home in the city as in the country. People who can afford an SUV, but are looking for something different. Gress says the Evoque is fresh in both design and development, that it's a completely new vehicle, not just your standard SUV. The Evoque is certainly eye-catching. The headlights are swept back, creating what the carmaker's designers call a jewel-like effect. Yet, in spite of this, the vehicle's front end is still classic Range Rover. Along with its elegant lines, the Evoque is also keen to show that it's also an off-roader. The protective underbody panels go right up into the side sills and are adorned with chrome trim. The roofline has been flattened out, giving the vehicle a sporty appearance, and the roof spoiler adds to the effect. For an SUV, the Evoque is small, measuring just 4.35 meters in length. Its taillights are well defined, clearly setting them apart from the trunk lid. A surround camera system that employs 5 cameras is available as an optional extra. This is useful during everyday driving, especially while parking, but comes in handy off-road too. Images from all the cameras can be viewed simultaneously on the display in the center console while driving. Gress tells us the Range Rover Evoque will be sold around the globe, mainly in Europe, the US, and the Far East. Since the beginning of the year, the carmaker has had 30,000 advance orders in Europe alone, he says, well beyond expectations. Inside, too, the designers have worked marvels. The SUV's features give it the feel of a luxury sedan. The dashboard would also be at home in a sports car, and the automatic transmission is operated via a stylish, retractable selector knob. When fitted with the smallest engine, Range Rover says the Evoque uses just 4.9 liters of diesel per 100 kilometers, thanks to its automatic start-stop system. As you'd expect with a luxury car, Evoque buyers can choose from any array of leather types and colors, and even select their preferred stitching. The seats are well constructed and comfortable, even for bigger passengers. And most importantly, they can be electrically positioned to suit almost every need. In the back, the seats are also comfortable, but visibility is poorer than in other Range Rover models. Here, the SUV's chic design has meant sacrificing some comfort. The trunk holds between 1,350 and 1,445 liters of cargo, depending on whether buyers opt for the coupe or 5-door model. An optional panoramic glass roof costs €650 extra. The SUV comes with a choice of 3 4-cylinder diesels or 1 gasoline engine. But the most spectacular thing about the Evoque is its price. In Germany, a classic Range Rover will set you back at least €90,000. But the Evoque costs just a third of that, with a base price of some €33,000. But those wanting all the bells and whistles will shell out much more. Before long, it's clear that the Evoque belongs to a luxury brand.
Our test model was fitted with the most powerful 140 kilowatt diesel engine. It propelled the SUV from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 8.5 seconds and had a fuel consumption of 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers. The base price for our test vehicle is just under 47,000 euros. But with all the extras, like automatic transmission with a retractable selector knob, the surround camera system, and the technology package, it costs closer to 60,000 in Germany. And that's a pretty hefty price tag.